welcome back to OpenTTD with me, Tommy P. You join us today at Flaningville Refineries, which is part of the first cargo network that we set up in the last episode, transporting oil from these two oil wells in Fedinghead and Trenborn. We have a couple more wells to connect up, this one here and this one up here, and that's what we'll be doing on today's episode. We also need to have a look at the capacity, particularly on this train, as we have a lot of oil already starting to accumulate at this transfer station. I'm not too sure how many wagons we're going to be able to get onto this train without impacting on its top speed of 50 miles an hour. But that's something we'll have a look at later in today's episode. What I wanted to do to start with was to get, I think we'll start with this one up here, as it's a little bit easier. We'll get this well connected to the refinery. It's got really high production, this one, 378,000 litres of oil per month. And a nice easy route. But what I am going to do with this is just to add an extra part to the station, so that we can have a separate line coming in for this one, rather than trying to connect up to the existing station that we already have. Let's go into our station menu here. This will be row again, but this time just with a single track. We'll still be able to run a couple of vehicles on this track. Just going to flatten this land here. And a little tip, hold control down, you can actually go in diagonals when evening the land. But yeah, if we need to, we should be able to run a couple of vehicles on here, even though we have only the one station. Just have a quick look at the route that we'll take here. And try and stick on this level for as much as we can. Might actually be able to get a bridge in here, or I might just even the land out a little. How much will that be? If you hold shift down while doing this, it gives you an estimated cost. It's only £6 to do that. That feels like the right thing to do. A little land bridge across there. Small bridge. Go across this bit. You want to try and keep the land as flat as you possibly can to help the train maintain its speed. As I said in the last episode, whenever you're doing these curves, Try and keep those, well, straight to start with, but with a length of minimum of 2. Now, as we're going to be passing very near to Wunton, we'll just quickly get a bus service going in this town. Rid of that. Just get a road in. Make a nice loop. Just 2 stations is all we'll need. Stick with our trusty Leyburn bus, a stalwart of the fast track fleet. Those running. Oh, we don't want to do that. And that's our good friends in Wunton sorted for now. We can go and flatten out some of this land here. To allow trains to get through. That should be fine. A lot of theatres again in this town. When we start getting a bit more money, we'll get rid of. Don't mind me, just coming through. Right, now to get our oil well station in. Once again, we'll make this a terminus station. Pop some buffer stops on the end. And the little depot. Right in here, what's happened there? Need to sack the engineer. What this will probably mean now is that we'll have to put our secondary station, which will carry all of our petroleum products, somewhere along here. Haven't had a chance to have a look on the map yet to quite see where we'll be taking those. Well, that will be for another episode. Just going to add a depot in at this end as well. If we need to upgrade at any point, be able to do so quite quickly. And we'll only need actually that's wrong. I want them driving on the left. Path signal in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they'll come in this way, back out that way, which actually means that this depot's in the wrong place. Let's press it. Right. And what I'm going to do, because this well's also servicing Flaningville Refineries, we'll clone that one. Set up a new group within here for Wunton wells. And then move that little fellow into there. And that's Wunton sorted. Wunton's actually double N. My name will be Mud if we don't correct that. So now have that service going. And the biggest challenge with this line is going to be this well here, as this is on a mountain. I am definitely calling this one a mountain and not a hill. Just have a think about how we're going to connect that up. That seems the obvious choice. Another station here. Just check. This tile I need to go on. Yeah, we'll want that right close up to the well. And there's a transmitter in the way, that's a nuisance. It's okay. Buffer stops in. Almost a roller coaster down to this level. And when we get here, we'll connect it up like so. I'm going to put the bridge here, leaving a 1 tile gap. And the reason for that is that in the future, if we need to expand this line by making it double track on both sides, it allows you to easily expand that without having to rebuild. I'll have that join there. Add some depots first, or a depot. Put that on this side, so that if we need to expand this station in the future, we can do. Just turn these trees off. Have you ever seen an oil well in the middle of the rainforest? No, neither have I. But that's OpenTTD logic for you. Get our signals in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is our first junction as such, so important to put a signal here and a signal here at what's known as the merge. And what you should also do is to remove the signal that's just after the merge on the existing line to ensure that this never gets blocked. And on this side, this is known as a split. The track's split into 2 directions, and before a split you use a path signal. It enables the train to decide which path, which track it's going to take, and again remove the signal just after the split. And that's that sorted. I did notice actually that we had this signal here that needs to be removed. Let's get our train going from here. And same principle as last time, we'll clone one of the existing ones, set up a new group for new Floodwood. Move that in there, change the orders. And that is all 4 wells that were in close proximity to the refinery connected up. And the first part of our rail network has begun. Check in on these wells. As expected, an insane amount of oil already starting to collect. I won't be surprised if this one's over 1 million. Nearly 3 million. Definitely going to have to clone some vehicles, clone some trains here. What I'm going to do is I'll send this one to the depot. I'm going to just add a few more wagons. I'll take that to just under a train length of 6. I think we'll do the same with this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my eye on this train just to see what impact that has on its top speed. When it's fully loaded, it shouldn't make much of a difference. Now it's empty and just dropped off. Just fast forward time here a little. That should be pulling into the depot. We'll take that one to just under train length 6 as well. Get it back going again. Let that run on. This well has got the lowest production of all the 4 that we've connected up so far. But I'll probably look to increase the amount of wagons on that one as well. So I'll send you to the depot. Now, let's just see what happens with this train, with its extra wagons, and whether it can get up to its maximum speed. It's struggling a lot more than what it was. There is a calculation that you can use by taking the tractive effort of the train and then looking at the weight when loaded, which is this figure here of the wagons. Quickly add more vehicles into there, but I'm not quite sure what that figure is, or equation rather, so I'll have to go and have a look at that. And I've done my usual schoolboy error with these. As you can see now, the brake van is in the wrong place. but yeah, this is struggling to hit its top speed now. So probably need to take one of those wagons away. And let him unload. And then tell him to go back to the depot. Just run this on. And whilst it's in the depot, we'll also fix the brake van positioning. Expand this out. So if we take, I'm going to take a couple out. If it's a 5.4, fix that, send that away. Same with this one. Take 2 off. Move the brake van. And the last one here. Two off. And back in its rightful place. That does seem to have solved the problem. So 5.4 train length seems to be optimal. And now we have our optimal train length. Go back and review these capacities. We'll clone with shared orders. Just noticed we've been accumulating a lot of profit there, so we'll repay all of our loan. We are debt free. The bank manager of Waywood is no longer chasing us with his goons. We'll clone this one. Let's have a look in here. We're going to need at least 2 more. For this station. What are these like as well? Wow. The Trenborn Wells, fine with the amount of vehicles that we've got, but nowhere near enough. In Fedinghead Wells, so we'll add another 3 with shared orders to that, which obviously will increase this significantly as well, which will likely mean another train required. That's taking 216,000 litres per trip. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. There's no danger of putting another one on. Little impacts. And the availability. And the first train that made just over £33,000 last year. With 3 more, that should get us a lot more money from that line. And nice to see already that the lines are starting to fill up somewhat. What's happened here? Yeah, that's just timetabling. Forgot to mention that in the last couple of episodes. Talked about automated timetables in the settings. Normally you have to go into here and set up the timetable manually. This has the option to automate, which is automatically populated with auto separation as well. That just keeps the vehicles separated nicely, and that ultimately is how you do your balancing. Probably easier to show you the auto separation with the buses. You can see here none of the buses are bunched up, because again their timetables are all automated. Right guys, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you next time. This is Tommy P, signing off.